Hey everyone, Matt Harry Patrick here. I'm back again for more Total Dramarama vlogs, and the reason why I didn't do any of the Total Drama vlogs for October because I was so busy with Halloween, specifically with my top 13 Overlook Halloween specials and my other reviews like The Black Cauldron and Muppet Monster Adventure. So I decided to make it up to you guys by doing another lightning round of the Total Drama vlogs. And I am fully aware that Total Dramarama is actually at number 1 in terms of Cartoon Network ratings so far, and it actually beat out Teen Titans Go, which I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I'm either excited that something finally beat Teen Titans Go, the most overrated and most hated show on Cartoon Network, or I'm a little bit concerning if Fresh TV are going to primarily focus on Total Dramarama and not some other series or another Total Drama spin-off that can fit the satire of reality shows. But either way, I'm kind of happy with it for what it is. I mean, Total Dramarama is not the worst thing to ever happen on Cartoon Network. I can think of worse things that happen on Cartoon Network. And the more I watch these Total Dramarama episodes, they're mostly either surprisingly good or just meh. So, here's my initial thoughts on the Total Dramarama episodes 11 through 17. Let's get to it. Episode 11, Cohen in 60 Seconds. So, in this episode, Owen's trying to get some money to buy some ice cream from an ice cream truck, and would you know it, MacArthur is working as an ice cream woman. So this episode is mostly okay. This one I wouldn't watch again because it's kind of forgettable and kind of bland, honestly. Sometimes the humor is a little bit of a mix. Sometimes I did laugh a bit. Like, there's a scene where Harold actually catches a pet living sandwich. No, I'm not kidding. The sandwich turns into a mutant. And what is up with that? That's gotta be like 6 months old. And I also like the car chase at the end where the Total Drama kids chase after MacArthur after Owen didn't get his ice cream. Which, the payoff is kinda weird. I'm not talking about the payoff at the end of the episode, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm talking about the payoff where he finally gets enough money to buy the ice cream. So, he has to reach the deadline to get some ice cream before 2 p.m. or else MacArthur will go to the park. And when Owen finally gets his ice cream, MacArthur finishes up making the ice cream, and she was about to give it to her, but then she was like, "Oops, 2 p.m., I gotta go, bye," and throws away the ice cream. Who does that? Who throws away ice cream you just finished making? That's like me if I order something from McDonald's and it's 5 minutes before closing time, and the person in charge of serving my meal suddenly throws out left field from me. Yeah, I know she wants to get to the park in time, but clearly giving him the ice cream will be over in like 5 seconds. So, the reason why I find this episode pretty much meh is pretty much the humor. Like, there's a scene where they tried to block MacArthur with these toy cars, and you can guess what happens there. And the ending. And it's the ending where it's the old, you lick the ice cream, and then the ice cream falls on the floor. Yeah, that old cliche. But it ends up with Owen licking the ice cream on the floor because 5-second rule. And that's just plain gross, honestly. So, not bad, not good, just okay. Episode 12, The Bad Guy Busters. Sorry, I just couldn't resist. So, Chef opens up movie night, and they actually watch a superhero movie, which honestly, I actually want to see Fresh TV make an actual superhero anime series. And from the look of that superhero movie they were just watching, I actually want to see that in real life. And this gives Izzy an idea to play a superhero game, so she brings Owen, Bev, and Jude to be superheroes. You got Marshmallow Kid, who uses marshmallows for weapons, and that's pretty dumb, honestly, because marshmallows are like pillows. Chill Dude, who is just Jude in his underpants while carrying a tiny fan, which honestly is not gonna work, honestly, as a superpower, even as a pretend superhero. And Bev as Bee-Girl, which actually seems more appropriate and accurate, giving her a bee costume, and her superpower is using a plunger as a sting. So, I guess it's pretty much on par with her as Lumber Woman, but slightly better. And Izzy as Donkey Girl, even though she's wearing bunny ears, but I digress. Yeah, and out of all the bad guy busters, Izzy seems to be the only character that has actual powers. It's not like heat vision or anything, but powers of her own kind. She is actually the strongest girl in the daycare. But because there are no villains that they had to fight, Izzy decides to become a supervillain. And she decides to become the Smasher, which is just her dressed up like Catwoman with boxing gloves. So this one is mostly pretty good. Yeah, I like the chase scene between the bad guy busters and Izzy as the supervillain. I just thought some of the superpowers that Marshmallow Kid and Chill do were not that interesting and kinda weak. I mean, I'm not trying to step on toes or anything since they're just kids and they're just pretending. But I just actually find Izzy's powers and Beth's powers feel more realistic. So I kinda like this better than the last episode. Episode 13, that's a wrap. So, in this episode, the children are going to the museum, but they actually don't want to go to the museum because Duncan plays practical jokes on them. So, Chef decides to take them to a much safer exhibit to the museum, which is a pottery exhibit. After they pass the dinosaurs, the monster exhibit, and even the creepy doll exhibit. So this must be where Annabelle lives. But it turns out Courtney is not afraid of anything, and so Duncan decides to go on a mission to scare Courtney with the help of Cody because they're tether buddy. Now, Duncan thought dressing up as a mummy would scare her, but ends up unleashing a real mummy for stealing his priceless treasure. Yeah, Duncan, if I were you, dude, if you want to scare Courtney, share her some green jelly. She's terrified of that stuff. This episode is mostly pretty good. I actually like the museum. It's nice to look at, and I'm actually interested in what other exhibits the Total Drama kids are going to go into. You know, I mean, again, the monster and the creepy doll exhibit. What other stuff does it have? Yeah, and the funny thing is, I was actually expecting another Redonkulous Race character to make another cameo, other than MacArthur. Yeah, I saw that pottery video that they were watching, and I thought it was Rock. Yeah, but it just can't be Rock. He's too awesome to look like that. And he wouldn't waste his time for a pottery tutorial. And I actually find it really weird that there's actually a 3D pottery video and even a virtual reality pottery game. I mean, yeah, we have virtual reality art games, but pottery? And there's actually two funny moments that I laughed at that episode. The first moment is when the mummy awakens from his eternal slumber and he tucks in Gwen while she's taking her nap. And that's actually kind of funny. And the second one was after they defeat the mummy by unwrapping him, and Chef and the kids try to run away to make sure nobody sees it. And the kids are asking, can we come back here again? And Chef is like, no! And wow, all that for that mummy, and you were actually cool with it when it came to life. No, seriously, when he sees the mummy in real life, he's actually cool with it. He doesn't scream into death like the other kids. So yeah, this was a pretty fun episode. Episode 14, Tiger Fail. And out of all the Total Dramarama episodes, this one that's actually the closest to be an actual Total Drama episode. It centers around kids competing for ice cream, and in order to do that, they had to play the quiet game. Whoever stays quiet the longest wins the ice cream, and yeah, that's actually Total Drama! How did we wait 14 episodes for something that feels like a Total Drama episode, where kids play a game to win some ice cream? So, the reason why they're playing a quiet game to win some ice cream is because Chef is so far behind with his business, and the kids are way too loud for him to concentrate. So, in order to make him keep quiet, they had to play the quiet game, and they want to win some ice cream. But they all agree on the same thing. They want chocolate ice cream. The only person that doesn't want chocolate ice cream is Gwen, because she wants something special. She wants tiger flavor ice cream. So the kids figure if they can beat Gwen at the quiet game, they can win the chocolate ice cream. And this was actually a fun episode. I was actually invested on who's gonna stay quiet the longest. I had no idea who I was going to root for, either Gwen or some other Total Drama kid. Now, I even laughed at the scene where LaShawna was crowned as something and she didn't know what she'd win. She's like, I win? I win? What did I win? And that's actually pretty funny because it was a trick for her to just talk in the quiet game. The only thing that I felt that's really anticlimactic is with the ending. So, it came down to Gwen and Cody, who are the last two Total Drama kids who have yet to speak anything. And they hold on to this quiet game for over 70 years into the future, up until Cody dies. Which, the more I think about it, Cody's more of a punching bag in this spin-off series. Why does this universe hate him so much? Is one of the writers mad that they didn't hook Cody up with Sierra or something? So after Gwen wins the quiet game, she realizes, you know what, chocolate would be better than this tiger flavor ice cream. And all the Total Drama kids realize they just wasted 70 years. I'm like that too. What kind of quiet game lasts 70 years? Did none of the eliminated players just think of something to make either of them start talking or something? It doesn't have to last 70 years for this quiet game to build up with this type of joke. But I will admit, it is nice to hear Megan Fellenhog reprise her role as Gwen in this one. And yes, the original cast reprised their roles as their teenage counterparts, but with white wigs. Episode 15, An Injustice to Harold. So, in this episode, Harold realizes that Bev is a much better ninja than he is, and he runs away from the daycare and goes to this monk temple. But when he starts karate chopping in the pizza for the monks, they are like, "You're an excellent ninja," and that motivates Harold to go back to the daycare and challenge Bev into a ninja challenge just so he can reclaim his title as the class ninja, even though this was never a thing at the daycare because Chef doesn't want him to go ninja or anything. So this episode was okay for me, just not that memorable. And like the last episode, this does feel like a Total Drama episode because it's a competition on who can claim the title as Class Ninja. The Ninja Challenge does feature some ninja-based challenges and even have Noah and Bridget play as the announcers. There's even a crazy obstacle course with all these fire ants and sharp objects, and wow! I can't believe they actually got away with all this kind of stuff. And the more they do these ninja-based challenges, it does feel like it's satirizing an actual ninja show called American Ninja Warrior. A competition where a bunch of people compete to claim the title as the American Ninja Warrior. I was almost disappointed at the end where Harold and Bev tried to reach a compromise so Harold can stay as the class ninja, and Bev would be the class B or insect. And I'm like, no, don't close this opportunity. Go through that obstacle course. You were building it up so well. Don't close the door on us. Thankfully, that obstacle course did happen when Harold accidentally slipped through the obstacle course, and he survived it pretty well, and this was pretty much exactly what I thought I was going to get through this ninja-based obstacle course. Episode 16, Having the Timeout of Our Lives. Owen and Duncan are having a timeout together, and in order to pass the time, Duncan takes Owen to the secret Chuck E. Cheese satire place called Cheddar Cheese, I guess, and it turns out it has been abandoned for years, presumably because of the Freddy Fazbear incident. They have fun together and play some arcade games, and Owen wants to have more fun time with Duncan, but in order to do that, he has to get into big trouble in order to get himself another timeout and have fun with Duncan. And this is actually the most heartful episode I ever seen in Total Dramarama. I actually like the interaction between Owen and Duncan, and it gives me vibes from the first season they had with Owen and Duncan, and the other vibes from seasons 2 and 3. I actually believe that Owen and Duncan have a believable friendship in this spin-off series. There's even a good ending at the end of this episode, where Owen has to do some bad deeds in order to get himself a timeout to join Duncan at that cheddar cheese place, and he does so by hurting the other Total Drama kids' feelings, and Owen feels bad about doing all this stuff. So Duncan decides to let Owen tell the other Total Drama kids about this cheddar cheese place, and they can only get through this place if they get themselves a timeout. And it actually happens at the end where all the Total Drama kids are having fun at that arcade place. That ending works because it fits the relationship between Owen and Duncan as friends. So, I don't know what to say about this episode, but I actually like this episode. Episode 17, Hic Hic Hooray. And this one is actually meh, honestly, and possibly the weakest of the Total Drama episodes that I've seen so far in terms of this Total Drama vlog I'm doing. It's not as boring as Free Chili, but it's pretty cliche as the date episode. So the episode is about that Bridget has the horrible case of the hiccups, and the reason why she has these hiccups is because she accidentally ate a worm, and Chef gives her a soda just so she can drink it off, and that causes her to get the hiccups. And she's trying to find multiple ways to get rid of them. And yeah, this hiccup episode has already been done many times in other TV shows like Ed and Eddie, Rugrats, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Animaniacs, and so much more. There's nothing new to this episode. The only difference is with Noah trying to trick Bridget to giving him royalty in order to cure her of the hiccups. And Noah makes up a lie that there's this place called Hiccup Island that if you don't get rid of those hiccups real fast, you'll be sent to Hiccup Island with no toys, games, or Wi-Fi, and you'll have to work all day long in the mines. And P.S. that already happened in a SpongeBob comic book. There was a side plot where Owen tries to get himself some soda, just like Bridget was at the beginning of the episode, but that was pretty forgettable, honestly. I also thought that we actually going to see the full physical appearance of Bridget's mother when Chef tells Bridget that her mom is here. We see her car and we see her legs, but it doesn't happen. She's pretty much a nanny character. You know what I'm talking about. The original Muppet Babies cartoon where we don't see the full-grown adult. Well, we only see their bodies, specifically torsos and legs. We don't see Bridget's mom in full physical appearance. So this is an episode that I can easily skip. And that's all I got for episodes 11 through 17. I'm going to be pretty busy in December because of Christmas, but we'll come back for more Total Drama vlogs in January. I'm Mad Hatter Patrick, and I'll see you all very soon.